the old shopping days in Blue Island were real nice. We had about everything that you wanted here. You had clients. We had all kinds of clothes, men and women, children. You had the specialty stores, Three Sisters, the Mayflower for women. You had Dan Ladd's and you had Rubinos for men. Dan Ladd's would carry all kinds of, including overalls, and we didn't call them jeans, they were overalls, and work shirts, and they had dress clothes, and they had good quality. Holidays, it was murder to shop in Blue Island. There weren't as many cars as there are now, but yet you could not find a place to park. The stores were all lit up for Christmas through New Year's. Music was constantly playing. Storekeepers were friendly. Waiters, or workers in the store were happy, cordial, no sarcastic. You couldn't ask for a better place to shop. And if you had problems with any of this stuff, you went back and you talked to them, and they normally exchanged it or refunded, whichever it was. I used to shop at Klein's, and I enjoyed it. Theaters, we had 2 theaters. They finally closed the Grand, so we wound up with 1, then they closed the Lyric. Drugstores, we had umpteen little drugstores. Pioneer's drugstores, we had Hart's, Rexall's. Restaurants, we had restaurants that you could sit down and eat and enjoy a meal. This neighborhood got so good that from 45, when I started really shopping after I got married here, to the 60s, I decided to open a business, open a restaurant here. And it went over tremendously. I was the second Hispanic to open a restaurant. The first one was a man that lived in Chicago. He opened a grocery store on Broadway, and then he went to the restaurant. I quit the restaurant business because the owner, at that time they were already starting to talk about tearing Western Avenue up, quit maintaining the building, and it started to leak, so I just gave it up. We had a taxi cab service here that was tremendous. I'll tell you how good that was. One day, one of my daughters didn't go to school, and they called me up and wanted to know what happened to my daughter, if she was home or if she'd gone to school. I said, no, she was sick. I said, why? Because every morning when she goes by here, she taps on the window and waves at me. And today there was no tapping, no wave, so we was wondering if nothing happened to her on the way. This is the kind of people we had in Blue Island. That's one of the main reasons that I stayed in Blue Island, because people were so cordial. I could come into town looking for the kids, and they'd say, hey, go down to Hart's or go down to Woolworth's. They're at the counter, or they're shopping there. Now, I come into town, I don't know nobody. It's not that I don't like the town, it's that there's nothing here for me. I'm sorry, much as I hate to say it. I'd give anything for the old days.